work this dirty propaganda against our people. You as a responsible members and elected members must be with the people on the street. On the street. Face the media, explain the things, the lies have been told about the forest. For instance, they said to declare a forest as a protected forest, you need to survey. But the Indian Forest Act clearly says you can even declare the forest as a protected before doing the survey. You can do it later. Like this, there have been a lot of lies about forests, about population has been done. Why is that? You and I have been left alone to defend this propaganda. Why is not that our MLAs, our officers come up on the front and counter this propaganda? You are leaving the populations to arm and defend themselves. You must come out, please. Isang chamna hayra badaneko. Mama leibak se makrang sigay ga mafising tuwa pa uda thola pangam da ba Manipur masado di may tay asengro sing bakay apang kuy hay masimayan niya mo. Now the third point which I want to share. We are angry, I know. Sometimes even people like me get very angry. Sometimes I get provoked, despite knowing very well that these politics is not only about the civilian population in that state, whichever community they are. And I told you again here, you should be different from the others. If they lie, you don't lie. If they distribute fake pictures, do not produce fact pictures as a counterpart. Do not do that. Stick with your truth, stick with your goodwill, and fight it back. That is the third message. In English, they say you have to be assertive, but not aggressive. What is assertiveness? Standing up for oneself. If somebody tells lies about me, then I have to stand up myself and call a spade a spade. That is called being assertive. What is aggressive? Doing harm to the others. Spreading lies about them. About trying to hurt them. That's called being aggressive. You need to be assertive. And we have nothing to lose but our self-respect that has been destroyed by propaganda. The Manipur that you and I love is sought to be broken up. This is not the first time. Ngayon bigil nupak ta leiba ka yon ba yaba nga go Manipur tawra ibasa chahi kutrani fusurabani. It has been there for a long time. The government of India has never closed this chapter. During the negotiation with the Mizo Accord, it was kept open. Later we will discuss. I'm talking about 40 years old. Sort of Aduna, ngasi Manipur tugai ge na silai ba potse ngasi ngarang gi wanate kui de ba wane. So therefore, please, as I said, assertive point view, aduga aggressive point bigano. Madugi atopa side of the coin. Anger say yam live bane. Anger can consume you. You might lose. I'll tell you a lesson which is told to me by my coach when I was playing taekwondo. He says, you know, when your opponent is trying to provoke you and make you angry, the moment you fall into trap is worse than an upchuck kick on your face. That's what he told me. The moment you get very angry with the provocation. So use your anger creatively, assertively, not aggressively. Aikoigi tana raga chingjanlaga aikoida tahораga lanana ba tana ba sinba male masi hai dana aina hariba distinction se mayam maintain tawbiyo. When you have been when push comes to shove, high English stuff maitero na roughly hando agadi chumna ilamba dagi namjalla adi, you need to do what is required to do. I am not saying I am not Gandhi. When the push comes to shove, ilam madagi namjalla pati matang yaura agadi nang na tawham toku dum tawrakani madu aina thimubu yaba janate. But as a community, as in our orientation, don't lie like them. Do not preach hatred like them. Do not be aggressive like them. We have to be what we are. When we fight a war, it's a war against our existence. It's a war against our self-respect, our dignity. You know what has been going on for the last 3 months. But the truth will come up. It's already started. Newspapers started reporting one by one for after 3 months. You can get to hear 2 sides of the stories. It will be. So stick to your truth. Ipa ipu singa ibiramba larik lai suleramba adugumna ba furupne khoi. We have so much treatise, written texts on a range of issues, from cosmology to medicines to marriage and rituals to politics, that we call it Puya and Chronicles and so on. Remember please that we are that inheritor of that Ipaipu. We are the children of those forefathers. One of the texts they left behind for us now, which has been translated into English, is called China Roll. How to fight war on an ethical principle. No community can claim that kind of heritage. Even when we fought wars with the Britishers, with the Burmese, with the Khasis, all of them, we call it the Chinese and all of them. We have a rule. Much before this international covenants and Geneva conventions and all of them came on the surface of the earth, we have a text called China Roll. How to fight back in an ethical manner. Please do not deny your forefathers by doing which is unacceptable. To me, sexual violence is one of the unacceptable things which is not part of the China Roll. It's not prescribed by that. It is not prescribed by international covenant. And it is a hit against all the womankind. We must not condone those things. They will be using this as a tool to call you a rapist. We don't call the entire Indian as rapists who have blown up the vagina of Manorama. Did we claim that all Indians did that? Did we do that? No, we have never done. We have never called all the Indian armies as rapists. We only called some people and demanded there should be justice for that person. Please book those people whether they are security personnel or not. Now how dare they say the entire Meiteis are rapists? What is this logic? Who are these so-called progressive forces in this country who are supporting and demonizing Meiteis? Please stand up for yourself. You have nothing to lose. This insult and this attempt to disintegrate us. We will fight with the ethical parameters, the standards kept up by our forefathers. And I said again, please do not hate the entire cookie. Pick up, fight your war on an ethical ground. Call out these lies and half-truths that they are preaching, and then we will defend. Is it wrong to say that let's live in peace and harmony? You have 2 voices. The one who's saying that let's talk about it, let's resolve this problem, let's peace and harmony be there. One is saying, no, we have nothing to do with, these are rapists, these are these, these are that. These are the 2 voices. 2 voices, the one who wants to defend a united Manipur with all its diverse cultures and communities in peace and harmony, that is a voice, and we are the flag bearer of that voice. That's a historical responsibility that we have, and we should not forget it. And I can tell you, in the war in 480, there's a famous war in Western history that is called the Battle of Thermopylae, where 300 Spartans resisted thousands and thousands of Persian soldiers under the leadership of King Leonidas. And when they fight, they knew that they are going to die, but they fought it not for their only today, but for their tomorrow. So the war that we face today is not for today alone, but for tomorrow, for our generations to come, not only of the Meiteis, but all those cognate people who love and cherish Manipur as their motherland. We are taking the lead in that fight for a united Manipur with peace and harmony. We made mistakes, we will correct. But we will not accept anybody who paint us as demons by lies and half-truths. We will not stand anybody who's trying to break up the peaceful Manipur. We will stand and fight till the last man and woman. Keep that thing in your mind. Never ever surrender. You remember that Pauna Brajabasi said in Chaitharul Kumbhava, "Chia legacy badi pate hey." That's the spirit. That's Pauna Brajabasi for you. When you go to Khongjom and take selfies and snap, bear that line which is written on the plaque in your heart and mind. That inscription will last long, far more than your selfies. Remember this. Then we will fight, not with hatred, but with a purpose to defend a united Manipur and for peace. Long live
Manipur!
Himalayan Partner!